David. So I think my first question would be, how do you do runs? It's important to note that your scale runs is going to be based on the chord that you're playing. And it's actually a lot simpler than you think. And that's why I always recommend the most important scales that you want to learn first is your major scale. You need to learn and know your major scale inside and out. Hands together, hands separately, at least 4 octaves, right? So if it's C sharp, if it's F sharp, if it's D, A, whatever scale it is, you know, if I call out a scale, major scale that is, you want to be able to play it instantly with any hand without a second thought. If you're not able to do that yet, that should be your number one priority. So you sit and you practice scales. Because chords are just derivative of scales, right? And you want to also be able to play such scales starting on any degree of the scale. So let's take C major, for example. A lot of people practice starting their scales on just the root, but you want to also be able to start from the D, or the E, or the F, the G, the A, or the B. Now I just demonstrated that for C, and the reason why it's easier for C is because regardless of whichever key you start on, the fingering is going to be the exact same, and you only have to worry about white notes. It gets trickier when you're doing other keys where there's a mixture, but you need to be able to do that in every key, your major scales. Now, why is that important? Because when you're playing a particular chord, you want to be able to quickly run the scale associated with that chord. If I'm playing the key of C sharp and I do a 7-3-6, what if I didn't want to run a scale over this 6 chord? Or what if I wanted to run a scale when I play that 7 to my 3, right? To my 2. So you realize which doesn't matter whatever chord I'm on, I can run the scale, and all I am playing is just major scales.